Alright, so in this video we will learn about the grouping of the CSS selectors. So before moving forward, what I can do, I can just comment out this thing, and what I can do, I can just yeah just comment out everything here as well. Okay, not like that, but let's do one by one. Just comment out so that everything is resetted. Okay. Comment out this and comment out that, so you will, and so on. All right, so what is the CSS selector grouping? So basically, for example, in my HTML, okay, so I have the h1 and I have the h2. Okay, and if I go to the browser, yes, as you can see, this is my h2 and this is my h1. So what I want to do, for example, I want to do something like for the h1, I want to do font family to something like, let me just pick up this one. Okay, this is the lato one, so I don't want that. And yeah, I will just get rid of everything here. Okay, so okay, now what I can do, I can just do something like this. So for the font family, what I can do, I can do Meriwether and serif, and I can do a background color to something like dark orchid. Okay, and color to white. All right, and what I want to do, I want to apply the same colors, so copy and paste, not the same colors but the same CSS for the h2 as well. H2, so that what happens is that our h1 and the h2 looks the same. So if I go here, okay, it was selected, but as you can see, now our h2 and the h1 have the same sort of styles. But for example, I change something here like text transform to uppercase. Okay, so I have to copy paste the same thing over and over again so that I can apply it to the h2, and if I have the h3, h4, h5 and so on, I can apply that to those elements as well. But it is quite tedious. So to do that, what we can do, we can get rid of this h2, and then what we can do, we can add a comma and then do h2. So now what will happen is that our h1 and h2 will have the same styles, and I can apply it for multiple ones. So h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6. Okay, save, and now all of our headings will have same sort of styles. The size will be different because we did not fix any sort of font size for here inside of this CSS, but all of the other styles which we are writing here will be the same. For example, I can do font weight to something like 800, something like that. Okay, all right, so this is there, but I will just remove that. Okay, because h1, like the headings are already bold. Now we are not limited to the elements here, we can add the like the classes and the IDs as well. So we have this, so I will just comment out this one, and I will just comment out this one. So we have the item one, like the ID, and then we have this class as well. We can add multiple classes as well, but here what I can do, I can just copy this one, this item one. Okay, so item one and then comma, and then we can add a class as well. What was the class? It is the list item class. So these are basically for the UL and the LIs, right? So if you did not remember, okay, so if I go here, as you can see, there is our UL and the first item has this item 1 ID, and the second one has this class of, not the second one, the third and the fifth one has the class of list item. So we are selecting both of them and then do background color to blue violet, and then color to white, and then what we can do, we can do font family to Leto and sans serif. Okay, now if I go here, as you can see, all of the list elements which have the ID and the class says have the same sort of styles. Okay, so in this way we can group together many of the elements and share the same styles which we are writing. In that way our code will be much more simpler to read and we are not repeating ourselves, which is very nice. So this is the grouping of the CSS selectors.